Now, remember that Donald Trump, it was revealed yesterday, has undergone an MRI, has taken cognitive tests, and this is information we did not previously know. And that is the perfect setup to what just happened in Japan while you were sleeping, is that the President of the United States went an unhinged rant in front of the troops at a naval base in Japan. And there's really actually there's no easy way to describe this. I just must show you it. He truly just was not making sense. And I want you to pay attention to how silent the troops are throughout all of this. Here is Donald Trump going on an unhinged Biden rant.
Pilot. And see, Biden used to say he was a pilot. He was a pilot. He was a truck driver, whoever walked in. He wasn't a pilot. Wasn't much of a president either, to be honest with you. That I can tell you.
And that's just so fucked up to be making jokes like that in front of the troops. And I think they're laughing not because they agree, but because of the celebrity of it and the shock factor. I mean, a lot of times people laugh because they don't know what else to do, but you can tell there are a lot of troops there that feel very uncomfortable with what he's doing.
President either, to be honest with you. That I can tell you. That we all know.
All right. And then he went on to say to the troops to buy a Toyota. America first, right?
Going to be putting auto plants all over the United States to the tune of over $10 billion. So that's Toyota. So go out and buy a Toyota. And that's a lot to do with, because right now we have all the AI plants. We have so many things happening in the United States. And it's because of November 5th, Election Day, but it's also because of tariffs. The tariffs have been so good. We're taking in trillions and trillions of dollars. I heard them before I came up. I heard you're all on television now. They're talking to all the networks. Everybody's covering it. Look at these characters back. Look at all of them. And going to be put.
Yeah. Then Donald Trump went on to say, I mean, this is just, it just defies explanation.
Never on an aircraft carrier before. So they switched to electric. I disagree with it, but that's all right. Let me ask you, we're going to go steam first and then electric. Catapults, which is better? Electric or steam? I'm going to put it in order. Seriously. They're spending billions of dollars to build stupid electric. And the problem, when it breaks, you have to send up to MIT, get the most brilliant people in the world, fly them out. It's ridiculous. The steam, they say they can fix it with a hammer and a blowtorch. And it works just as well, if not better. And I love it.
And let me just put an exclamation point on this, that it is absolutely absurd that the President of the United States is giving a political speech in front of our troops. And there's a reason why he's doing this. And it's because I really do believe he wants to stay in power for as long as possible. He's going to need the military to do that. I don't know if the generals are with him. He's trying to get the military on his side. I don't know if it's working or not, but that's one of the reasons why he's doing this. But we do have at least the hope that Donald Trump is clearly not doing well mentally. Just listen to this.
Posts come in. They spend 900. This is not on my watch, so if it was on my watch, I would be very quiet about it. I wouldn't be talking about it. They spent $993 million on the catapults, trying to get them to work. And they had steam, which works so beautifully, and it has for 50 years, right? So we're going to go back. Seriously, fellas, I want to make that change. I'm going to do an executive order. I'm not going to let them continue to do this.
I don't actually understand. He's worried about steam. He's worried about steam instead of he is stuck in the year 1985.
They're trying to make it work. They're trying so hard, and they have something that's perfect. So we're going to go back on that and the magnets. Thank you.
Okay. And then Donald Trump, I mean, this is just crazy. Donald Trump says that he doesn't like good-looking people.
From the men and women of the rank and file, that's true. It comes from you people, incredible people, good-looking people, too many good-looking people. I don't like good-looking people. I never liked good-looking people, I'll be honest with you. I've never admitted that before. But see, I'm allowed to, we wanted the Supreme Court, I think, based on.
There you go. Right. So there you go. So this is the dementia in real time. He went on a thought that he couldn't finish, and so he goes to something that he's comfortable with. But this is real-time dementia, folks.
But see, I'm allowed to, we wanted the Supreme Court, I think, based on merit. You know about that, right? Merit. Everything now in our country is based on merit. And that's why I look at you and I see nothing but merit. It's great to have a country back where we can go by merit. Now we don't go.
So it starts with, I don't like good-looking people. You're also good-looking. And then it ends with merit. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I wonder if the legacy media will talk about this. Donald Trump is also just boosting fake numbers. He's saying he's increasing our income by 17 trillion. But now he's saying it's 20 or 21 trillion. Again, the GDP here is $30 trillion.
The greatest economy in the history of the world. We had an economy like nobody has seen before. Now we're doing it again, but this time actually it's going to be much bigger, much stronger. I told you $17 trillion, but it's going to be $21 trillion. And that's numbers that have never been heard of before, much bigger than any other country in the world.
Yeah. And then here we go with some brain flip-flopping.
Gulf to what is now known as the Gulf of America. Is it nice?
Notice how the troops are not joining in.
Known as the Gulf of America. Is it nice? They say it now routinely. I heard the news today. The Gulf of America, weather is wonderful. They don't say it with a smile. It's called the Gulf of America. How did that happen, right? And it took me, for many years, I said, why is it called the Gulf of Mexico when we seem to have the shore? Well, we do. We have 92% of the shoreline. So I said, when we make it back, not if, when, too big to rig. We made it too big to rig. I said, get out and vote. Too big to rig. Make it that way. I said, I'm going to change it. And one of the first things I did is I changed it. Nobody could even fight it. They tried. We got sued all over the place. We won every suit. And it's now officially the Gulf of America. Isn't that nice? But our sailors have written honor, greatness, and triumph into the pages of history. What you're doing is incredible. And it's an incredible time for our country.
Can anyone follow that? Can you follow that? Let me know in the comments. He also said that grocery prices are way down. I don't need to bore you with that one. He also said this is kind of crazy that he was saying that he is going to keep sending the military into our cities. He's saying this to our military.
Our people in the service, and people don't care. If we send in our military, if we send in our National Guard, if we send in Space Command, they don't care who the hell it is. They just want to be safe. And we have safe cities now. We're starting in Memphis, and Memphis was a disaster. It's been there. They've been there for 2 weeks, and it's a whole different story. Crime is less than half, and within a month it'll be gone. Getting rid of all the bad ones. And we're going to go into Chicago. We're going to go into our cities. We're going to clean them out. We're going to straighten them out. And we're going to have safe cities because you want to protect safe cities. We're going to have beautiful, safe cities, and it's happening very quickly and very easily, actually. It's easy for us. It's hard for them. And we have to have a little more help. It doesn't matter, really. We can do as we want to do, but it would be nice to have more help from some of the Democrat governors that don't mind in Chicago.
There you go. That make you proud to be an American? The one thing that's good about this, I guess, is that do you just feel a little bit lighter knowing that he's not here? At least he's not in our country for now. He's someone else's problem. That's maybe the one optimistic thing about all this, but it is absolutely discouraging to see him use our trips like this as props. And at least we know that his brain is turning into mush. But thank you for watching, and if you like the video, please hit like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'll see you soon.